Welcome back to the channel. So today, another M440 Gran Coupe, this time in Brooklyn Gray, so relatively new color, I believe, to BMW, which first appeared on the X2 as well as the M3 and the M4. Made its way across the model lineup, including the X3, X4, now the 4 Series Gran Coupe, as well as the 2 Series Coupe. So we'll have more of those on the channel once they start coming in. It's been a slow process getting the 2 Series Coupes, as well as the 4 Series Gran Coupes. So this one in particular is actually fairly loaded. So as you can see, we have the optional icon LEDs with laser lights. So that is a $1,000 option. We've got the extended shadowline trim or shadowline package on this car as well. So blacked out growth, I think works really well with Brooklyn Gray. Also got the cooling and high performance tire package. So that gets you the 861M wheels, as well as we got the M Sport calipers in blue. Maybe red might have gone better with this one here, but I think blue is pretty good as well. So unfortunately, at least so far with the 4 Series Gran Coupes with the cooling and high performance tire package, we've been getting Pirelli P0s on it. So not winning the tire lottery. So I think with the 340s, most of the times it's been with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss. So Brooklyn Gray looks really, really good. I think it's sort of a lighter bluish gray color. So the blue comes out a little bit, but it's very faint. And we've also got the M Performance exhaust fitted to this one. So it's the second 440 Gran Coupe that we've had the M Performance exhaust. So to me it sounds definitely louder. It's not as, say, shouty as the 2020 M340 with the Performance exhaust. Just louder. It's not crackly and bangy with the pops. But 440 Gran Coupe looks pretty good. Nice swoopy roof line. Like one of the drawbacks is, of course, the doors. So front, easy access. The rear, as has been pointed out by many reviewers, it's a small opening. And rear passenger headroom's reduced just because of that swoopy roof line. So other things I maybe don't like too much are the M-style mirror caps. Again, that's more of a trend that's going forward. I think started with the X3 M40 and X4 M40i. Continuing to the M240, and now here at the 440 Gran Coupe. So I imagine this will permeate throughout the M Performance lineup. So let's take a look at the inside. So we've got the Tacora red interior. This one is in Vernasca leather. So I think it's probably one of the first Vernasca leathers we've had on this channel. Of course, it might have been on the X6. Can't recall. But one of the drawbacks of having one of these sort of early production builds, manual seats. I mean, if you're the only person driving this car, probably not a big deal. If you're in this car with a couple people, might be problematic. So you got your pump up and pump down height adjustment. The backrest. We do have the width adjustment as well as lumbar support, and because this is a leather interior, we have the lever here to raise and lower the angle of the seat, as well as your pull lever for adjustment forward and backwards. Manual crumb catcher, so sorry about the glare here with the morning sun. So take a look at the inside as well and talk about options. So we've got our already very familiar iDrive 7 Live cockpit. So again, this is going to be changing to iDrive 8 eventually across the lineup, starting of course with the iX and i4, and then probably through the LCI refreshes for various models, including the X5, X7, X6, 3 Series, and eventually catching up with every other model. So let's talk pricing. Starting price of the M440i Gran Coupe, just over $58,000. The Brooklyn Gray metallic paint adds another $550. The leather Interior is another $1,450. The driving assistance professional package, $1,700. Shadowline package includes the Shadowline lights, is $400. Parking assistance package is $700. Premium package, $1,750, which also gets you the heads-up display. Cooling and high performance tire package, $2,400 to get you those wheels, 861s, as well as an extra oil cooler, bigger brakes. And we've got the deletion of the power seats, get you basically $1,000 back. Icon adaptive LEDs, $1,000. Harman Kardon sound system, $875. And an M performance exhaust for $1,930. So all told, we're just a hair under $71,000 MSRP. But that's it for the options. See all our familiar buttons on the steering wheel for a driver assistance professional. Heated steering wheel as well. Your media buttons. Familiar screen display here from the 4 Series. So I imagine once the LCI for the 4 Series comes in a few years, that screen's going to get larger. Of course, it's also going to be iDrive 8, so you'll have the option for the curved display, which is going to debut, at least for the 4 Series, in the i4. For the i4, that curved display is actually optional. If you don't option that for roughly $1,000, this is the screen you're going to get, basically the 4 Series Gran Coupe. Got nice trim as well. Ambient lighting and Vernasca leather. But that's it for a quick tour on the inside. Won't spend too much time going over everything else that we have because we've had a few 4 Series Gran Coupes on here. But I do like the Vernasca leather, especially in Tacora Red, goes well with the Brooklyn Gray. Of course, you can be safe and go with black or probably any other color you want. And again, just illustrating that point here with the opening for the rear door, it's not very wide at all. So if you're a larger person or taller, you might have struggle to get into the car. And of course, the headroom, of course, is reduced. Then we have a couple revs of the engine here. You can hear the exhaust. Give me a moment here and apologize for the beeping noise as they're picking up some construction equipment. So you got the frameless windows from the coupe. So as I said, not many cracks, pops, bangs, etc. for the performance exhaust, but it definitely does sound louder. It's going to be a little bit more shouty, a little bit more growl to your inline 6 B58 with 382 horsepower. Right here is Brooklyn Gray in the sun, which is really, really nice. I think obviously one of the more popular colors. People really do seem to like Brooklyn Gray. But that's about it for a quick tour around the latest M440i to arrive. Fairly loaded, and we'll see you at the next video.